Good morning! Today we are out here in the morning because it's too dark at nighttime to film. So out early before work with the S4, and today we're going to talk about 5 things I love about my Audi S4. Now the first thing I love is just the side profile of the car itself. I love the sharp line that runs all the way through the car. And I love that side skirt. This side skirt's one of my favorite things. You see the door dents in down there, so that's always a different color down there. And then you always have the side skirt at the bottom popping out no matter where the light's at, unless the light is literally shining directly at it. The other cool thing about this big body line is they carried it through the reflector here. You can see it goes in there and down there. And if you go from the side, you can see how that body line, you know, they really popped it out there. I love that. I think that's so cool, and I think this car just looks so good from a side profile because of that little indented dark area down there and then that side skirt that just makes it pop. The second thing I love about this car is these headlights. One of the big reasons I didn't get a B8 and got a B8.5, so this is the facelifted version if you didn't know, that happened in 2013, is the headlights. The old headlights kind of are dotted LEDs and they look kind of feminine. Sorry, B8 owners. They look aggressive like this, and then even if we turn the lights on, and you still get that outline of the light at night, I love that. I think that looks so cool. That's definitely one of my favorite things about the car is these headlights, and you know, a lot of manufacturers do it now, but I still think Audi does it the best, and the car just looks so angry. The third thing I love about this car is just the noises that you get out of it. They're just so good. You get the supercharger and the exhaust. Just sounds so good. This is my first supercharged car, but everything about this car just makes such good noises, and the DSG upshifts too. It's good. Another one of my favorite things about this car is the steering. Now the steering wheel is part of that. It's a really nice beefy steering wheel, got a nice flat bottom, looks really sporty, and you know, it feels good to hold on to and to drive with, but more so than that, my car doesn't have the Audi adaptive steering, so it doesn't get lighter at low speed and doesn't get heavier at high speed. It's just kind of one consistent weight. It's so precise. I mean, I point the steering wheel that much, and suddenly we're going that way, and that much, and we're going that way. So it just feels good. I don't know how else to describe it. The steering is just direct. It's firm. It's got a nice weight to it. Obviously, it could be heavier if I had the adaptive steering and I put it in dynamic mode. But I'm really happy with it. I think it makes driving the car a lot more fun when you have a good steering wheel and a good steering setup in the car. And it does U-turns. Can your Focus ST do that? My fourth favorite thing about this car is these seats. You can see them, they're Alcantara, they're buckets. They don't have a movable headrest. It's just one set headrest, so it is technically a bucket seat. What is this Honda? What are you doing? Stock wheels and camber, why do you do this? These seats are so unbelievably comfortable. We did 8 hours to Pittsburgh this summer, and I drove for about 6 of those hours, and you know, usually your back starts to hurt, you get a little sore. No issues with the S4 at all. These seats just hold you in, you sit back, you relax, and the Alcantara is awesome, by the way. I do have to clean it regularly, as I've said in other videos, but I feel like it keeps you a little bit more planted than the leather does. I feel like jeans kind of slide on leather, whereas the Alcantara kind of holds you in. So when you're going around hard corners, which you know I do every day, because track day, bro. And the side bolsters down here, these are huge. So you can really lean on it. Like, look, I'm like, that's me. The side bolster is as wide as I am. Now, I'm not very wide, but still, you get the idea. So I could go on all day about this car, but unfortunately the title says 5 things I love about it. So the fifth and final thing that I love about this car is just the way that it drives. I'm on H&R street coilovers, and they ride very similar to stock. It's very composed. Not big bumps don't upset it, little bumps don't upset it. Everything just kind of rolls. And the coolest thing about owning a more luxury-oriented car compared to my GTI before is just the way that this is on the highway. Now I know BMW, Mercedes, and all the other high-end cars get that too, but you know, for me, it's this car that does it for me. There's just no sense of speed, and that can be a bad thing because that can get you in trouble. It also feels like the car is just never struggling. It always feels like it's ready. It's like, okay, yeah, let's go 5 miles an hour faster. Okay, yeah, the car could sit in the left lane at 80 miles an hour and be like, haha, let's go faster. But I only do that when the speed limit is 80 miles an hour. Otherwise, that'd be speeding. That's bad. Let me know down below if you own a B8.5 or a B8 S4, what you love about the car. If you don't, let me know what you love about your car anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video. That was weird.